Many of the world's roads are plagued by unsafe speed limits and poor design, but few present the kind of perilous conditions that send drivers sliding across icy lanes or plummeting thousands of miles to their death. In places like China, Bolivia, and Alaska, drivers can encounter narrow, unpaved highways that are vulnerable to landslides, avalanches, and steep mountain terrain. These roads are often branded as the world's most dangerous, and a few even have the word death in their moniker. Check out our list of the most dangerous roads. But first, make sure to subscribe and push that notification button to be the first who will see new awesome videos. 1. Road of Death, Bolivia. The road that leads from La Paz to Coroco in the youngest region of Bolivia goes by many names: Groves Road, Coroco Road, Camino das las Yungas, but its most descriptive and telling is easily El Camino de la Muerte, which translates to the Road of Death. The North Yungas Road in Bolivia is often cited as being the most dangerous road in the world. Buses and trucks can be regularly seen tumbling off its rather precarious edge, especially when attempting to overtake one another. The official death toll for the road is unknown, but in a conservative estimate, at least 1,000 people have lost their lives here. Number 2. Killer Highway, the Philippines. When you think about the most dangerous roads in the world, you might think about the dangerous high-altitude passes in the Himalayas, or roads in extreme weather areas like Alaska or Siberia. But you would be surprised to know that the most dangerous road in the world is located in the heart of Quezon City, Philippines. The Commonwealth Avenue is often called the Killer Highway due to the number of fatal accidents involving drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians. Traffic rules and road safety regulations are almost non-existent. According to recent research figures, almost 7,000 people die annually. Most of them are pedestrians, cyclists, and bystanders. Despite the high rate of casualties, Commonwealth Avenue is still a vital road, and it connects the roads which lead to Marikina, Caloocan, Manila, and Bulacan. Number 3. The Highway of Death, Brazil. The highway designated BR-116 runs north-south along the Brazilian coastline. It is the second longest highway in the entire country, almost 4,400 kilometers. Due to its unstable weather conditions and high number of traffic accidents, the part of the highway which runs between Sao Paulo and Curitiba has earned the nickname Highway of Death. The Highway of Death also has a reputation for being poorly maintained, and there are places where the narrow single lane means truck drivers must drive so close to those going in the opposite direction that they nearly touch the other vehicle. In addition, BR-116 is where many bandit attacks and carjackings take place. Sadly, it is also one of the world's hotspots for underage prostitution. Finally, it is also a place where drugs and alcohol sales flourish. These are often used by drivers for short-term stress relief or to enhance their alertness. Over 40,000 people, including 1,200 truckers, die on Brazilian roads each year, thousands of whom are the victims of the Highway of Death. Number 4. Taroko Gorge Road, Taiwan. The name of this breathtaking Taiwanese gorge means magnificent and beautiful in the local Truku language. The gorge stays true to its name. The area of the Taroko Gorge is known for its rich supply of marble, and the surrounding rocks were once sediment formed when the whole region was under the ocean. Once the ocean receded, the sediment was exposed to pressure and turned to limestone. The Taroko Gorge Road is one of the most dangerous roads in the world. The road itself is carved right out of the mountain face, also known as the Central Cross Island Highway. The Taroko Gorge Road is everything a modern highway is not. The road is very narrow and winds through the face of the mountain. Only one large vehicle, such as a tourist bus, can pass through at a time. The high altitude of the Taroko Gorge Road makes for unforgettable scenery, but inclement weather as well as heavy rains during the monsoon season can make the road extremely dangerous. During the rainy seasons, landslides and falling rocks make the road impassable. Number 5. Pasubio, Italy. Those enthusiasts who are not afraid of difficult roads and planning to visit Italy should definitely go for a ride on the mountain serpentine Pasubio. The road lies in the mountainous regions of Vicenza. It is very narrow and slippery, that's why not all the locals prefer to drive on it by car. To start a journey around the track on a massive SUV is meaningless, as it's impossible to overcome the sharp turns, especially the narrow parts of the road. A significant part of the transport stream are motorcycles and bicycles. Too many dangerous lurk drivers of two-wheeled transport on the road. One of the most dangerous sections of the route is considered the one passing through the rocks and including a small tunnel. There are no barriers on this section of the route, so road users are literally in a few inches from the deep abyss. Number 6. Halsema Highway, Philippines. Halsema Highway was considered one of the most dangerous highways in the world. Everyday commuters, transporters, tourists and residents coming from Baguio or Mount Province drove this route, braving steep crags, narrow and sheer drop-offs, some more than 1,000 feet. But the road is now improved, and it's a lovely trip by an asphalted road tracing a circuitous path that crosses the massive Cordillera Central Mountain Range on the island of Luzon. Today, foggy conditions and slippery asphalt during rainy season complicate the driving, turning the road a bit dangerous. Some years ago, Halsema Highway was one of the 10 most dangerous roads in the world. It was not well maintained and was the site of many accidents and overturned buses on a yearly basis. Landslides and rockfalls were common, often stranding motorists for long periods of time. Foggy conditions only complicate the Halsema Highway's already dangerous conditions. Number 7. Sichuan Tibet Highway, China. Located in one of the most remote parts of the world, the Sichuan Tibet Highway is deemed to be one of the deadliest roads in the world. However, the dangerous reputation is second only to the Sichuan Tibet Highway's reputation as one of the most scenic drives in the Asian continent, if not the world. The road is open for most of the year, barring extremely bad weather conditions in the winter. But the threat of falling rocks and landslides will always hover around those who are courageous enough to traverse the Sichuan Tibet Highway. Snaking through mountains and forests, the road makes for great pictures. However, do not let all the majestic scenery lull you into complacency. Driving through the Sichuan Tibet Highway does not only require skill, it also requires a lot of preparation. Make sure that you choose your vehicle well and keep your eyes wide open every inch of the way. The Sichuan Tibet Highway has claimed thousands of lives over the last few decades, and a single mistake can result into swift death. Number 8. Atlantic Road, Norway. Located in the Midwest part of the Norwegian coastline, the Atlantic Road is one of the most scenic drives in the world. Driving along this road is like teetering on the edge of the sea. The curvy road dips and arches over the brutal waves of the Norwegian Sea that often crash over the pavement during storms. This unique highway will bring you out to the very farthest point where the land ends and the ocean begins. The twisting ribbon of coastline concrete might look beautiful, but don't be fooled. It's one of Norway's most dangerous roads. Drive along it and you'll feel as though you're on a roller coaster ride, thanks to the sharp turns, curves, and twists. When the weather's bad, as it often is in this part of the world, visibility can disappear in a matter of seconds, and then you've got huge thundering walls of water, which regularly crash over the road's barriers. Number 9. Skipper's Canyon Road, New Zealand. A stretch of road in the South Island is one of the 22 most dangerous in the world, according to a British driving firm. Driving Experience has labeled Skipper's Canyon Road 25 minutes from Queenstown in the Mount Orem Recreation Reserve as unbelievably scary as it is beautiful. The gravel road is predominantly used by tour buses and commercial tourism operators, for activities such as jet boating. The report gives Skipper's Canyon an overall road fear factor of 7 out of 10, saying while fatality numbers are relatively low, this mountain road with its huge drop into the ravine below is so dangerous, it requires a huge amount of concentration, patience, and even a special permit to even try and tackle it. The road, which in some places is only 3 meters wide and has drops up to 1,000 meters, claims hundreds of lives every year, with vehicles regularly plunging off the side. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that push notification button to be the first who will see new awesome videos.